Hello, hello, beautiful soul family. It's Breanne here. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Readings with Breanne. I wanted to do a mini crystal ball gaze and some tarot pull for you guys when it comes to the recent Earth activity, okay? There's a lot of discrepancies with the energetic field of the earth at this time, and I didn't plan on doing this video, but I've been getting lots of little downloads and messages coming in, and I really wanted to share some of the things that were coming in with you guys. Now, if you guys do kind of have your eye out on the Schumann resonance, this has been something I have been personally kind of curious about watching over the last little while, and I'll put a little like box in the side so you can see. But if you can see, in the last 24 hours, we've had like a blackout period. And not to say this has never happened before, this definitely has occurred in the past, but it's quite interesting if you can see kind of the activity. If you have been monitoring it over the last little while, it's almost like this a Rubik's Cube and switching of energies and momentum with the earth and the energies here. And when I was connecting the other night here, I was asking about what's going on energetically, because there has been an immense amount of physical symptoms like I've personally been feeling, others that I've talked to have personally been feeling, to just extremely vivid dreams and even seeing things. Like for myself the other night, I was lying in bed and I was kind of just like, my partner was meditating and I was just gazing into our closet, which was pitch black, and I could see like energy of light swirling up and certain visions coming with my eyes wide open in this dark room, and I found it really interesting. And my dreams, you guys are gonna have to let me know how your dreams have been over the last little while here. But what I also got is I heard they're saying things, it's faster. I kept getting the word faster, and I was like, well, what's faster? And they're talking about the earth. They said the earth, the energy and the frequencies are moving along at a much faster rate. So I do have kind of a big kind of recommendation, of course, out there, is to really be, of course, you guys, if you guys follow me, you probably have heard me say this a million times, but be very cautious of where you're investing your energies right now, because I will say certain manifestations are like instant, you guys. They are appearing and working with this physical reality at a much faster rate than they used to. And when we're kind of tuned into kind of the news and the corruption and the chaos, these energies are going to kind of pull your energy down more, okay? So I really just want to, say for all of you guys out there, keep your energy safe, protected, and just be cautious of where it is you're directing and paying attention to certain things in the media right now, because there's a lot of interesting energies and things are just starting to accumulate and happen at a much faster rate. So with that being said, I'm going to take a few moments and look into the crystal ball and see what messages I can get, and then we'll go over some of the tarot here. Okay, so there's a lot of interesting things kind of popping out here, and I'm gonna do my best to kind of link things together for you. But kind of on a side note, it's interesting because what's really popping up here, first of all, is it's almost like this beautiful, vibrant color wheel, okay? It's like the harmonics of color. And what's interesting is on a side note, I have tons of tarot and oracle. I do not need any more tarot decks, but I was very drawn to order this one deck, and I was so drawn to it because of the beautiful colors. I just find it, look at these colors on there. They're very vibrant, they're very beautiful. I was just so drawn to the colors of it. And I'm really it's really interesting seeing kind of how the colors around, like, this is kind of my personal experience, the colors around me are really triggering different, it's like feelings and moments of realization as well. So it feels like seeing this energy of this color wheel. It's like this harmonics of color and being able to use that within our own energy, within our healing, within our but what's interesting is I'm also seeing images of like the brain here and lots of crosses, okay? But when I see these crosses, it's not like a representation of, let's say, the Holy Cross. I'm really getting this as crosses and then like crisscrossing upwards. It's almost like it's like the energy of when I see the light, okay, it's going, sorry, not seeing the light, but when I go back and I see these vibrant colors that I'm seeing here, it's the energy of, let's say, taking in that through our eyes, our optical nerves, okay, and it's like going through and it's crisscrossing in our brains, in our hemispheres. So I'm seeing this image of the brain and I'm like seeing all these lights, codes kind of activating the brains and crisscrossing. It's just interesting to see how like the collective is the brains of the collective are changing and adjusting. There's like chemical changes within the brain. And it has a lot to do with something to do with these vibrations and harmonics of colors and light. So that's really what's coming out, like the most of the energy that's coming out of there is relations to this crosses. Crosses, I'm seeing the brain, and then I'm seeing this color wheel of harmonics, okay? And I'm seeing that very much this is something that could heal us, that we can work with here. So it really feels like with the Schumann resonance, I've used the word reset multiple times when doing past videos, but I'm not getting that word right now. I'm getting more of a recalibration, especially with the temperance, you guys. This is a balancing out of our bodies, our minds, the chemistry within. There's some kind of a recalibration that's happening during these blackout times is what I'm getting, okay? And it's going to be something that I do see being very beneficial here, but I feel like a lot of people are also dismissing it for it not being very, let's say, powerful. It's like, look at this. The Four of Cups is kind of ignoring the messages that are coming in, okay? So it's kind of interesting to see some of the energies coming up, but more or less with the energy that I'm getting from the crystal ball and the tarot, it's this feeling that as a collective here, it's like I'm getting that this is really a time, you guys, for with that Empress that's coming out here. This is really a time to nurture our connection with Mother Earth here. There's something really beautiful coming out of the harmony. I keep hearing like the harmonics of this energy, and there's a subtle energy within colors, within nature, that really connect us to a greater consciousness, okay? So hopefully some of that meant something to some of you guys. I really just wanted to share some of those messages that were coming out, and kind of looking into what was the whole, like, what's the energy behind the blackouts when it comes to the Schumann resonance here, okay? Because it's just missing data for like 24 hours. Now, I mean, sometimes things happen, right? But I wanted to look into it because it feels like on a more spiritual level, like if you are working with doing your inner work, there is this level of progression that's just been happening faster and faster. And I personally, I can feel it within myself and my certain visions that are coming, and experiences that I'm having, even in my personal sessions where I'm like, oh my goodness, there's like dots that are connecting much stronger over the last, even like, I would say 48 to 72 hours here. Things have been really progressing, especially dreams have been so vivid, you guys. So with that being said, I'm going to pull a few tarot cards for you guys when it comes to the blackout of the Schumann resonance. And let's see if we can get any more messages or energy to come out. And I would love to hear your guys' feedback to see how are you guys doing, because all in all, we are absolutely shifting and changing with the energies and the frequencies of Earth. And this affects each individual on a collective level. So let me know how you guys are feeling, and we're going to turn over to the tarot and see what messages are coming out for you guys today. Again, if you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If always open to hearing your guys' feedback and other tarot topics you guys want me to look into. If you guys are interested in any personal sessions, go to readingswithbreanne.com. That being said, let's dive into the tarot and see what messages are coming out. All right, lovely souls. So again, with my question today, I just wanted to double check with the energy of the tarot and see if I'm getting a similar message, because from what I'm getting intuitively and what I can see, this blackout in the Schumann resonance is very much, it's not a reset, okay? It's let's say recalibration is the word I'm given, and it's a recalibration between different dimensions, different worlds, and it's an integration of different energies here. Okay, so when that blackout happens, there's a big integration. Of course, lots of activity with the suns, the solar flares, and all that stuff throwing it off the loop. So lots of energies, you guys. But let's see here, Spirit. Is this a confirmation? Can you confirm what is the energy of the blackouts in the Schumann resonance here? Can we get some confirmations? Is this a recalibration, or is it something else? Wheel of Fortune, absolutely. There's the Temperance again, you guys. That's what I got the first time when I pulled here. There's the Four of Cups. So same. I'm loving this deck. We have the Moon. It's like the false illusions are, oh wow, the Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, and we have Queen of Swords, and we have the Empress again. The energy, the card that represents Mother Nature, the Earth here, you guys. Absolutely phenomenal. All right, so I love that the disconnection here is from the past, you guys, the Four of Cups. As a collective, look at this. This is a calibration, a realignment of our energies, of the collective energies that are coming together, the Temperance. This is, it's like, I'm feeling like there's an energy of new parameters and new energy being integrated into our beings here for new breakthroughs. So the blackouts showing up in the Schumann resonance very much seem like, I gotta say it, they're upgrades. So you can use that as saying like these are physical ascension symptoms, or however you want to label that, but it's very much an energy of upgrades happening, and a balancing out of the energy of the collective and the physical bodies is what I'm getting here, okay? I have to say there is almost an energy of people that are going to, out of the collective here, we have the Queen of Swords and we have the Page of Cups aspecting the new breakthroughs here. So it's like there is going to be a wide variety of individuals, let's say souls, even the young ones, younger ones and older ones, that are going to be waking up here. So it's like this rainbow of consciousness, and I keep seeing these vivid colors. So somehow I may do a little bit of more digging and research on my end, but there's something in terms of connecting the harmonics of color with healing and breakthroughs and our souls moving in an upward position here, okay? So very much about uncovering our purpose and having new breakthroughs with the Schumann resonance blackouts. So I do have to ask another question here, because I was really intrigued by, how days just go by so fast, and sometimes I just think like I'm in my own little world, and it's just, yeah, things are going by because I'm occupied or enjoying myself. But when I actually received the message, like speeding up, things are going faster, and I asked what's going faster, and they said the Earth. So I wanted to ask about what that means. Like, is this energy of the Earth, is time actually speeding up here? What does that look like? Can I get a confirmation? Is time actually speeding up here for the collective experience? Let's see. Is time actually speeding up for the collective? What does that look like? Is time actually speeding up for the collective spirit? Let's see. Maybe that Eight of Wands will pop out, or even the Chariot. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Four of Swords, the Fool, and the Two of Wands. And the Chariot. We do have the Chariot. So yes, absolutely, it does look like there is energy in the tarot to support that. These blackouts are also another in terms of integration. Look at this. So moving forward, look, yeah, moving forward, and the sun, the solar activity, the flares, certainly the electromagnetic field within the earth here is definitely contributing to the integration here. It's like this energy of like we just went to bed, or we just got up and the whole day is over here. Look at the flooding of energy with the Fool here. I find that really interesting. The sun, and then all the rays, all the solar rays beaming down on the Fool here. So Two of Wands is progression, moving forward. So absolutely, it does look like there is energy, especially with the Chariot, to suggest that time is actually speeding up. And this could be experienced different for each individual person, of course, but it's like on a global level. Look at this, Two of Wands, globally holding that world in the ball of his hands here. It's an energy that is happening on a global level. Okay, this isn't just like, oh, things are speeding up because I'm having a good day, or vice versa, right? It is the energy of things are moving forward on a collective level here, which is interesting, especially with that sun and the Chariot. Big confirmation. So kind of interesting. I just wanted to see what would come out of that. But it looks really interesting with that energy. Okay, and let's do here. What other messages do you have, Spirit, when it comes to these blackouts on the Schumann resonance? What can you tell us? Any other final messages that you can tell us when it comes to the blackouts? What does this mean for the collective, the cave, and the thinning of veils? Oh my goodness, that's incredible. All right, the cave, and oh, that one wanted to fly out. This is about acting on your ideas here. Let's get one more. 0222. Ooh, and great blessings. Absolutely beautiful. So this is about understanding, letting go, you guys. Great blessings coming to you. Okay. And with that being said, it's the energy of, if we look at the apocalypse and the cave to me, that's that hermit. There are certain realizations, there's wisdoms that will definitely come out of the upgrades that are integrating into each individual during this time. And within that, we have that apocalypse. So I'm almost feeling like that dark night of the soul. So if you guys have been holding on to traumas and triggers, that is going to resurface at a much faster level. So we're going to have lots of people that may be down and out, that may be on their last leg. It's like they're that 10 of Swords energy. It is hitting rock bottom because all of these traumas and triggers are being brought to the surface. Okay, so that's what's interesting, where it's just like act on your ideas. You can say act on your passions, right? You have the benefit of a good fortune here. And if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. So this is a new place where you can reach new heights. Wow. It says you're about to experience a spectacular ascent. Oh my goodness, that is insane. So that's kind of a final ending message that was coming up for you guys here. And I know what's really interesting is because of this cave card is also indicating the energy of portals, okay? And for a lot of us, when we look at the Schumann resonance and we can see the big spikes in energy or the blackouts, a lot of the times we associate that with, say, timeline jumps and an integration of new realities coming in an amalgamation of them. Okay, so that's also with that cave energy what I'm getting. It's an energy of, it's a portal energy, and it's moving forward. Look at this. You can see in here there's actually two eyes that are lurking in the dark there. Okay, kind of interesting. And one thing I just wanted to share too, I was doing a crystal ball read the other day for somebody, and I seen all of a sudden out of nowhere this portal kind of surface. And the reason why, because I have my crystal ball in front of me right now, and I'm seeing a similar situation where it's appearing, and it's like this round you know, it's not a, you know, a perfect oval. It's kind of a, it looks very similar to an opening that's fluctuating, I guess I can say. And with that, I really want you guys to be in touch with your heart and be able to like reach in and really grab that reality and momentum of where it is you want your future to go. Because remember, we're creating this from our current vibration, where you're at. So big things and big veils to be lifted here. And with this blackout energy and the Schumann resonance, it's definitely helping integrate new energies in the collective consciousness. Okay, you guys, so I'm glad that a lot of the cards were really indicating the same thing that I was seeing. But I'm sending you guys all lots of love and light. And until next time, bye for now, my friends.